Oh, yeah. I'll get it ironed out. Trees are amazing, aren't they? Look at all the resources that they make. Amigo? I think it has something to do with the connection that we're on. I don't know what's going on, but its connection's kind of jacked up. I mean, if you've got tons of it, I don't know if we might save dirt for like making massive tree farms later, but we don't need to plan that far ahead, I don't think. Yeah, because like the wood I'm turning into like cubes, like you know how one piece of wood makes four pieces of planks? And I'm just like filling the ground in with that because it's actually less valuable than dirt to me. I mean, you can make charcoal out of it, but dirt can make tree farms, you know, and other kind of farms. So on the other end, I've started like trying to. The level's actually lower. It goes into like a valley. So I've started like trying to fill that in some. Basically, is what I'm hinting at. Yeah, the side you're on is a hill, so it's kind of got to be leveled out. This side's a valley. It's kind of got to be filled in to get to that level where everything's, I don't know, shored up, maybe. Good word. And then I'm not really sure on. Maybe I'm gonna go with like making a castle or something. Not 100% what the whole area is gonna be. But I do want it to be. There's definitely going to be some storage areas for us to put stuff and junk like that. After we get, if not soon, yeah, the netherite one, yeah, Yeah, if it's enchanted, definitely don't want to lose it. Oh, I've got like a whole stack of iron over here also. Just if you need it before I use it all. Not really using it right now. Ooh, there's like an actual cave here that has 3 pieces of iron. Ah! Sure. Yeah. Got other stuff too, doesn't it? Right. But like when you use that book, it puts all the enchants on something. Right, I get where you're going. But I already used all that wood. Oh, I can make more though. Yeah, like whenever I play mage, I like to sheep noobs. I really missed playing StarCraft 2. It's been like, well, it's been like days. Kind of having like RTS withdrawals or something. Like I just want to macro hatcheries into lair and like start owning stuff. I'd even go for some mass lings right about now. I've heard of beds. So like, are beds always gonna take a long time to use from now on? They created a glitch. Like, didn't it used to be instant, and now like you gotta wait for a while before it actually goes to morning? Maybe I just remember wrong. Yeah, I wish they would just like uninstall lag from all games. Like, it's a really bad feature. I got like 12 levels, I guess I could pass over to you. I put them in the opposite of drinking bottles to gain levels. You just like, guess you like make yourself throw up in a bottle, and then it's full of experience. battles. Like if you only need 10 or 12 levels, like I got them right here. I'm not dying, like that's noob. Then you'd only get like 5 or 6 levels. Really? What a waste. You should just never die. Like, why would you even want to? Kind of seems like a bad feature, you know? Like the lag thing. Why did they even put it in the game? Hey, if you give gold to those guys that are like really greedy for gold, like, do they sometimes give you bottles of XP? Oh. You know the ones that are in the nether, like the new ones? You're in the nether? Are you blowing beds up? See, in the real world, you'd never do what I'm doing right now. I'm like filling the earth in with wood. In the real world, that would just cause rotten wood. But in Minecraft, it's a perfectly stable building block. Thank God for a game where rot doesn't exist. Sure, God is to thank for this specifically. This may just be a designing flaw. But it works. Oh, the cave goes off this way too. Great, more iron. Now I gotta mine it. I have to smelt it and store it somewhere. Work. Something smells amazing. I can't figure out what it is. God, that smells good. something that's better about that version? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I like first-person shooters on the computer more. And like, I mean, you can get good with the controller, like headshotting noobs, but I don't know, with the mouse it just goes straight for the head, like every time. At least when I'm playing. I mean, I don't know, when we played at that LAN game center, I wasn't getting straight headshots, but like that was the first time I had played that version of the game. But still, I mean, even though it was the first time, that's just an excuse. Like it should have went straight for the head, you know, like it always did before. Yeah, I wasn't used to the mouse, but I mean, I changed my sensitivity a little bit and should have gotten better. You would think so. I don't know what this amazing smell is, but I love it. Wow, like finding ancient debris is almost like finding diamonds now. Finding diamonds is like, you know, like finding iron. And finding iron's like what finding copper used to be like. That's when all the long-time pros be like, what is copper? Surprised they didn't come out with copper sooner? Like, honestly, if it was my game, that's another thing. I would have a lot more metals. And a lot more kinds of armor and stuff like that. I mean, to me, that's important. They are getting up on their tree count, like with the nether woods and stuff. Like they're getting up there, but it's only 10 years old. But it's also aimed towards fantasy. It's like, where's the mithril ores and the obsidian ores? Yeah, but we could just call those kids noobs. Then it'd be fine. Yeah, like I admit, like World of Warcraft kind of did the same thing a little bit towards the end. Like they started listening to the consumers who generally don't know what they want, but they think they do, and they ruined the game. They ruined it. But with the release of some of these classic versions, I feel like some restoration has come. I don't know. Maybe that's just an opinion, but more is not always better. But like having, I don't know, a few more metals, like copper's good. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I like that they're adding copper. They may not allow us to do as much with it as I'd like. Like personally, I think copper should be able to be used in like redstone patterns because in real life, at least, copper is used in wiring. I'd also like to see bronze, which is a like a mixture of iron and copper. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean they could leave redstone alone, but maybe make it more complex, possibly. Like maybe copper doesn't have all the same features, or maybe it's just interchangeable completely, and like you can use either or. You could even have like redstone, copper, and it'd just be fine. But it'd be kind of weird. Or maybe copper would be more like how spiderweb is set up, like versus the way redstone lays. Just have a different path or method of setting up slightly. I don't know. Just talking random thoughts. Do I want to know what? Okay. Goes to Joku 9000's YouTube channel and observes. Oh, he was right. I did not want to see this. So yeah, it's pretty great. Nuggets? Like iron? Oh, okay. Wow. So you made 51 gold ingots out of a bunch of iron nuggets. Chicken nuggets? Go. You know, a lot of that stuff, if it turns into blocks like the gold, we could totally just use it to fill these holes over here. Okay, well, that sounded like a good idea to me. I mean, we've got all these holes over here to put them in anyways. Just slap them in the hole. Whatever works, man. I'm not picky. Yeah, that's like 16 holes we could have filled in. Just a thought. Yep. Give you a place to put them. You won't have to complain about organizing the chests anymore. Or maybe, if you get enough bone meal, you could make bone meal blocks, right? And then we could use those to fill in holes. So I got a real big hole filling problem over here. I like to fill holes in, and there's a lot of them. Oh, here's some cobble. I can totally use that. Is any of it like in a block form? Like stuff you could shove in slot somewhere? Alright, so like you see that monolith or whatever I made out of dirt, like the big pillar of dirt? All right, so there's like two directions that it's like it's almost pointing. You want to go the opposite way where the clearing starts. Find me. Will find me. You might be. Guess I can keep this birch and oak. Just keep going. Like, oops, made too. What? You already have shulker boxes? You said the truckload. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I was saying I had iron. Do you need that or nah? Oh my god, what just happened to me? Um, there's a big hole down here. Needs filling. Hey, you want to get all my stuff after I die? Drowning? Yeah, yeah. It's so much easier to just pick my stuff up. Trying to trying to fill in this hole. I will very soon. About to. Is there like something I can wear that makes me drown slower? I need lots of that, but just for a minute or two, then we can put it back up. I drown way too fast. I'm like a human or something. The inn? Hmm. Didn't know we built an inn yet. Oh, wait, what? For shulker boxes? Oh, okay. And I know it's elytra, but some people say elytra. So I'm gonna try to see if there's a happy medium. Just say elytra. It upsets me less. Let's just not say anything. Let's just not even mention it. Those wing things. Let's call them that. Why are you like laying in a bed right now? I don't. I don't. I don't think we located it yet on this version. How'd you find it without any eyes? Did you say creative? Snaps fingers. Says yes. Creative. How can you make Eyes of Ender out of gold? Yeah, and blaze rods are like super easy to get. Well, maybe not super easy, but pretty easy. It's actually kind of fun just killing blazes. Oh, like that's a job you give to like Carly or something. Like, go kill blazes, Carly. It is fun, but it's like doesn't take a lot of skill. But it does take a small degree of skill. You have to not get owned by the blazes still. Like, who even decided to put this frickin' lake here? It slowed me down quite a bit. Like, how can you make an actually randomly generated world? Like, I don't know if that's possible. But allegedly all these seeds are randomly generated. I don't know, maybe not the first seed. Maybe the first seed was completely engineered. And then based off of that original engineering, it changed with an algorithm or something. Does that make sense? And they deleted the original seed so no one could ever find it. Genius. Oh, great. Alright, I filled in that pesky hole that slowed me down so much. At least most of the way. So far, yet. Right? You always gotta say yet. I'll take it. You tell that piglin deal. That's one thing I did like about the town folks better than the piglins. Like, you got to be like, I'm in that deal. You just give them, and then they give you whatever they feel like. That kind of seems unfair to me. I mean, you get a good deal sometimes, but it's almost like you're gambling. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't like to gamble. I guess that's my point. I mean, at least in modern day, like real life, like it's always stacked for the house to win. You know, like let's say you go buy a random lottery ticket. Like if you buy Powerball and that stuff, chance to win. But like regular gambling, you at least had a chance in theory. You're more likely start defying gravity than you are to win the lottery. I don't know if that's true, but it seems like it would be. Maybe a bit far-fetched, but still more believable than you actually winning the lottery. Most people would object to that and say that's wild and crazy, but how many of them have actually won the lottery? Again, I guess how many of them have instantaneously started to float because gravity doesn't affect them. Probably still more than have won the lottery. I mean, at least by one or two. You got a few? Oh, you command them. I got you. Me. Trade that random junk to villagers and if you go. Maybe you can find a villager that will give you gold for emeralds. And then you can give the gold to those piglin guys. these zombie piglins. There's literally like 50 chests over here in a chest. Like, you know, astronomically low. There's a really big chasm right here that's gonna have to get filled soon. Relatively soon. Anywhere that's below like 70 pretty much. Oh yeah, a team would definitely help. I vote Thundercats, but whatever. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Oh! What? The police? Fair enough. I vote against them, for the record, but if they want to help, you know, we're not going to tell them no. See, for a little while I thought if the trees are below a certain level, I just won't cut them down, but then I was like, why not cut them down? I mean, that wood can make like 4 times as much wood. Make sense? Hey, do you want to harvest any of this sand before I just like fill over the top of it, or nah? So, like, it just doesn't matter, it's fine. Is this clay? Do we need clay for anything? Alright, just won't worry about it then. Even though there might be oil under here, make us so rich. I hate working in the rain. This farm is gonna have to go sooner or later. But not yet. totally just found a little cave. Oh my god, look at all this granite, this precious granite. But there's nothing else of value in here. Okay, just... Yeah, no digging under our precious town. We don't want to be like the people that frack. Causing sinkholes everywhere. I love the propaganda though. People are like they teach the kids in school, fracking is good. Vote yes on fracking. The kids are just like, is that a curse word, teacher? Oh my god, this hole goes so much deeper than I realized. We'll just deal with that later. That every government agency ever. We're in big time debt, guys. Let's borrow all of the money in the Social Security account. We'll just have the citizens pay it back later. You know, it's fine. Great idea. That's not illegal. Whoa! Like, whoa. Okay, you're back in. I don't know what happened to your voice for a sec, though. Just wanted to let you know you were back in so you didn't say something like fracking on camera. You get in big trouble for saying stuff like fracking. Especially on YouTube. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't accuse me. I would never say fracking. Turning off light sources makes it easier to see? Oh, 'cause you got like the eyes of a miner. Something smells incredible. What does that have to do with mining? Miner's mine, I get it. Whoa, why did someone put this big lake here? So selfish. I'm gonna have to clean up their mess. Can't just leave this here. Ow, ow, I'm taking... I mean, like, you don't start dying when you don't have enough oxygen. It just hurts a lot. I didn't feel any pain, I just started dying. Like, no warning. All of a sudden... Ow! Ow, I'm getting hit by something. What's hitting me? Nothing. Getting hit by not having enough oxygen. That makes... Better not be any criminals here. You singing like an ancient song? The song came out before I was born. It's probably actually not true. How come whenever you get to the top, it like takes time for you to get more oxygen? It's not like instantly replenished. That makes no sense. Oh, 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 so you're telling me the game is actually designed to be realistic. That's your excuse. What? What about this game is realistic? Oh, so because you can create fire, everything's realistic. Hmm. I hadn't conceived of that. So, like, if I want to fit through a tighter space, I should just put water in there and then run fast. Real life or the game? Oh, I like real life graphics. Dude, I get what you're saying. Like, if someone's kind of far away, like, their face is just, like, blurry. Yeah, it's pretty bad settings. You could probably just change it in your settings menu. Oh, was that netherrack you were putting down? Like the Grand Canyon filled in? Good. Bring like 13 times that much. Go back to the nether. I'm gonna say whole words in cave. Talk to me, brother, when you need a friend, when you need somebody to lean on me. You are not strong. It's okay, no problem. I'm really getting annoyed by this, like, not being able to breathe crap. Like, can I just get gills or something? Oh, but, so this isn't a fantasy game. Okay, let's see. So it's not rated for fantasy violence? Oh yeah, what is this? What is this thing that just inked on me? You telling me those exist in real life? Okay, I've never seen one in real life. I've seen them on the movies, but that's probably just made up. That's correct. Why would they? It's like a really silly idea for a creature. Hey, let's make an octopus and cut off two of its legs. I don't know, to scare people? You never heard of like giant sea squids? Like, oh no, you don't want to be a sailor. A giant sea squid will get you. Sure. Sure it will. You sure it's not a giant sea octopus that's missing two legs? makes sense to build from the ground up, you know? Building from the ground up makes sense. Because you can't place something under something. Like, gravity and physics exist. What? That's not possible. How would you know that? So they just flipped them over when they were done? Yeah, that's easier to flip over something that's freaking huge and heavy than to just build it right the first time. With grease. I hate how, like, with these, what are they called? Like, sea anemones? Like, sometimes it'll, no, the plants. Maybe? Like, I'll go and place it, like, inside of a seagrass, and it'll place it on top of it. And when it does, it destroys the seagrass, but then I have to place the block under the block I just placed. Instead of it just being placed where I wanted it. This is a pretty big lake. Like, whoever built this is an a-hole. Just giving me more work, you know? I'd totally call them Kyle if I could see him right now. It's gonna make me start drowning again already. Placed less than 100 blocks. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You're gonna freaking murder me for no good reason if I don't go to the surface. Yeah, yeah. Will I actually start dying, or am I good? I think I'm good. I'm not actually losing health. Maximum? I think I can just stay down here. Yeah, it's just fine. I have gills now. Yeah, that's natural. When you're down here for a while, that just starts happening. Yeah, like my body's just not used to breathing oxygen through the water. Great. Started like it's getting really hard to work. I don't know, after a while, like it got worse. I wasn't just like moving a little bit, I was like moving back and forth, like actually like flying and stuff. Yeah, you get it. This is very peaceful. That would suck if like this stuff, whatever's going on, made me like improperly place a block. One of those things just inked next to me. must be like. I miss having wives. Trophy earned, free diver. I don't know exactly what that means, but whatevs. Wouldn't you die? I don't know if I have boots on. Why do you ask? Do they have like Dreadwalker on them or whatever that makes you walk faster underwater? What is the point in that, ever? Oh, and it destroys your boots faster. Yeah, great idea. Let's put an enchant. Yes? I have golden boots. Oh. I'm going to the service. I'm so annoyed by this constant annoyance. It's doing it again. Sometimes I wish I could actually have gills. Wow! Where do I install them? So the way that you'd normally get that free diver would be like making an air pocket, right? Are there things like at the bottom of the ocean too that like give you oxygen? Like remember those lava blocks or whatever? Yeah, me too. Go lag, it's your birthday. Go party like it's your birthday. We're not gonna sip Bacardi though. That's not good. At least I don't know of any Bacardi that's good. It all has alcohol, I think. Yeah, I don't even know why people think they like alcohol. I don't think they really do. They just say they do because other people say they do. So the first person that said they liked alcohol was just completely lying, and then other people went along with it. You know, like now there's like this thing where people just lie about liking alcohol. You know, it's like a whole thing now. I've never been big on lying personally. Like, why? Just tell the truth, and then if you actually had a problem, like people could help you because they knew you had a problem, right? Alright, I'm just gonna let this thing beat me up more because I'm tired of it. Saying? No, I'm saying. Something tomorrow at 11? I don't know. Yet. Forgot to say yet. You can still say it. Water bottles? Wait, water bottles exist in this game? Do you even get thirsty? Thought those were like flasks of water. There's bottles? Ooh, fish? What the? Not very smart. Fish was. Wow, there's so much water here. These fish are probably like, what are you doing to our home? At least that's my interpretation of what they're saying. What? Oh yeah. Somewhat agree. What exactly? Starting your car? Using a foot and tinder? What? I think so. Maybe not on all four sides, but on one side for sure I do. Snaps fingers. Yes. I don't remember. I think they actually had the coordinates like mapped out somewhere at some point. I might still have. What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, like that's where I am right now. Oh, maybe there's another area that goes with the water also. Yeah, I'm at like one of the other corners right now. Like 1550-ish, 1560. I don't know what this water is just yet. Yeah, it's a pretty big lake. Yeah, I'm still working on the same one. Yeah, it's almost actually filled in. At least the water is almost gone. Yeah, I'm at least trying to get it to the level where you're not freaking drowning while you're building. Sure you can. Just try. I thought you had that documented like on your phone. You changed phones again? Wow. Sure, it's only been 6 months. That's like the first time I've ever heard a hiccup burp that I can remember. Was that concisely calculated or it just happened? You are a blessed man. Yeah. So does Caleb ever play Minecraft, or is that not really his thing? Sweet. Oh yeah, he tried to play it quite a bit, didn't he? Or was that Fortnite? Okay. So he has Fortnite on that mobile gaming station, whatever Switch, is that what it was? I remember for a little while he was trying to like play it pretty hardcore, and then like parents hit the brakes on him. It's like, bro, you didn't do your chores today, and he was like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that. He did get his chores done though, just maybe not as soon as everyone would have liked. I'm tired of not being able to breathe underwater. But I love being able to breathe underwater. Do I have Tourette syndrome? Why am I having tics? That'd be really cool if someone was like doing what I'm doing and they were just like making fun of Michael J. Fox the whole time. You know? Wait, that's not Tourette's. That's Parkinson's. My bad. They do both have tics though, right? I'm right on that. Michael J. Fox was a really cool guy. Like, I don't know how he just got Parkinson's all of a sudden. How did that even present? Like, do you know what causes it? Curious. I used quite a bit of wood filling in this one little hole. There's a lot of fish over here by me. You need some fish in case you start getting hungry? There's like 4 of them over here. Yo! Hey fish, you wanna like get out of the hole I'm trying to fill in? That would be nice. Hey, how come Alex doesn't play Minecraft anymore? Yeah, sure. That's why she hasn't joined yet. Oh, more important people. Okay, well, I see how it is. Right, so she moved the party so you could come, and then she kept the party date at the same time, even though you're not coming. Wow. That's, she should have just moved it back. Maybe now the party can just be a day longer. Huh? What do you mean? Sweet. Can you put that on my cape or something? Are you on this server or are you somewhere else? Well, whatevs. Born a very long time ago, wasn't I? Most people would probably say I'm as old as Captain Crunch. Hey, did you ever watch the Planeteers when you were growing up? No? Oh, that's interesting. They were on all the time. Let's just go with that. There's some really unusual, like, ominous music playing. Almost like xylophone-ish. Yes. Yes. Why did it not place a block when I was holding down L2? I'm still holding L2. It's not placing a block. It's not placing a block. It's not placing a block. Tapping L2. Well, why do I have to tap it? Why can't I just hold it down? Holding it down used to work. True story. Used to. Are you sure? Oh, and you can't get blaze rods on peaceful. Wow, what a terrible design. Can we do it so like I'm on peaceful and you're not? Hmm. What? So you just want me to AFK for a bit? It's like the best setting. Like, noticed how like earlier I was under the water, that I wasn't dying. Yeah, that's because it was on peaceful. You know how much longer it would have taken me to fill this in? at least 50 times as much time. That's fine. It's still a fact, regardless of your belief set. Okay. Why? Why did it? Did you join back? Like I hear blocks placing relatively close to me. Can't identify. Whoa! It never said you reconnected. These fish keep like intentionally standing places they shouldn't be. It's a lot of work. I mean, I guess if we're gonna take it off peaceful, I may as well murder them so I have something to eat while I'm dying of starvation. I feel like it's not doing what I'm telling it to do. Yeah, it intentionally skipped a lot of spots. Good job, game. Not doing what you're told. So I need like billions of torches, basically. Like, can you make an infinite supply of torches real quick before we take it off peaceful? So I can just like put torches everywhere? Like, let's not even follow that rule of threes or whatever. Like, let's just put torches on every tile. Hey, fish, you want to stop being a jerk? I'm already drowning and misplacing blocks because of it. Let's just place that there. No, that's not where I clicked. Alright, well, guess we'll just leave that fish there for now. I'll fill that in later. Good job, pick block. It's like totally glitching out because this guy was in my face. And it was like, I don't have that block. Pick the block behind him. Wow, that was a really big project. And technically it's not done yet, but it's a lot better. A lot better than it was. Yeah, because there's a fish in it. What do you want me to do? That tree actually probably needs to go. This mushroom's a little too tall. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of some of this mushroom. Sorry, mushroom. God just made you too tall. Too tall for your own good. Alright, so I guess like 67. Maybe don't place wood over 67. We'll go with dirt at that level. There's a fish over here. Sweet. Connection to server lost. Broadcast stopped. Oh, can you still hear me? Gameplay recording resumed. That was interesting. Like, paused. Well, I've got raw chicken somehow. That makes no sense to me. Definitely did not kill any chickens. Oh, look, like a random hole. Like, oh, wow, like this... There's a spawner down here. Is this zombie? Is this zombie or spider? That's spider. We don't care about spider spawners. Just destroy it? How deep does this go? I don't think we're gonna fill all this in. Oh, here's some iron. Quite a bit of iron, actually. Nice little chunk here. Not a whole chunk, technically. Isn't a chunk 16 by 16? Yeah, it wasn't a chunk then. But, you know. In layman's terms, I guess you could say that. Definitely wasn't technically a chunk, though. Anything else down here worth saving before we seal this off? A little bit more iron here. I get back to the surface and it's already sealed off. Just like, I can't find the way out. No, it wouldn't be funny, it would just be kind of like, well, I guess this wasn't the way out. Huh. I don't really have enough wood to fill this all the way in like, you know, the proper way that we like to do. Because this is a pretty big chasm. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I know what you're saying. But then it would lag less, right? If, I mean, let's say, if you're far enough away from it, it doesn't cause lag, right? Does it? What? Okay. Guess- Oh, really? Oh, so the game's gonna lag more for everybody. It's fine if you do one. Like, you don't have to go back and fix the minor errors, you know? Oh, here's another iron piece I missed. There's several other iron pieces that were hidden behind it. Quite a few, actually. I think I got that one, or I would have missed like 8. Is this the way I came from, or is that the way I came from? Guess this way? I think they connect. No, I haven't been here yet. Turkmenistan. Never mind straight up. Mind straight up. Goodbye, water. Yeah? Someone's been down here. Oh, this is our original mine. Wow. That's frickin' cool. Found the ancient mines that our ancestors used to work in. Here's our old home. Wow, it's been so many years since I've come to visit. What's... uh... What's happening? There's a wooden button. Does it do anything? Okay. I was pressing it and like looking around. Nothing was happening. Sure, yeah, I was just like kind of looking around for a response and not finding one exactly. I like how I can use these furnaces from the back. It's just amazing. It's really good engineering by whoever designed these things. Because like you would think you'd have to go to the front of a furnace to put things in, but no. You can shove them right in the back there. Baked potatoes. Quite a few of those. Glowstone dust. Hey, if I put these glowstone dust together, I can make like glowstone and fill holes in with that, right? No? There's like a better use for those? Okay. Fine. Don't say netherite. Netherrack? Just use ancient debris? Okay. Do you want to kill keep Blackstone? Okay, you're gonna use it for like building. Hey, there wasn't a fourth chest tall here before, was there? Full speed 1 and 2. Dirt. Ooh, potion of fire resistance. 2 potions of fire resistance. I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna drink one of these water bottles. I like the nether brick. We're gonna do something with that later. Alright, this hole needs to get filled with dirt. I lost your vocals for a minute there. Right, vocals restored. Okay, yeah, I see why I left this hole open. It goes pretty deep. If only there was like a spray foam or something I could spray down these holes and it would just like self-fill. You know what I mean? Kind of mega spray foam. You have to admit that would be nice for like the purpose that I need it for. And vice versa, like if I could just start a fire and it like would burn down the forest instead of not. Like remember on episode 1 or 2 when I tried that out and it didn't really work too well. Is there anything I can discard here? Oh, the dirt. I don't have to discard it. But I could just place it down. Then we'll still have it later. Perfect. Because there was only 3 pieces, you know, so like I can pick up this other junk that I do/don't need. There's a little bit of a hill there I need to finish clearing out, but I'd like to get some of these holes first, like the depths. Oh, there's a chest here I didn't even remember I placed. Like a whole stack of dark oak. And some other random things. 3 apples. Iron boots and chest. Did you find ancient debris? I got some raw chicken. It's a lot more than I've got. Don't you need like 2 or 3 to make 1 piece of netherite? 4. Wow. Some lapis lazuli. I still don't know why they called that block lapis lazuli. I don't get it. Is lazuli like blue? I thought azure was blue. Pencil something. Huh, that's interesting. I was thinking maybe it was like some guy's name. Because like, whenever you go into a culture you don't know well, sometimes you'll hear a name that you're like, that's an unusual name. And then you find out like 20% of the culture has that name. You're like, oh, okay, maybe that name's not so unusual. Or it's at least common. Fill in another deep area. Just needed some filling. Okay, I want to make as many birch planks as I can, as many oak planks as I can. Make some more dark oak. Where's the birch ones? Oh, those are the birch ones, okay. I don't want to know what you're doing, do I? I'm gonna turn the headset off. Just for a bit. Alright, so this is kind of just a side note. Don't pay a lot of attention to it, but I'm gonna try to get all of the holes to at least 65. That's kind of a side, like medium temp goal, whatever, something like that. Because if I at least get everything to 65 height, it'll be, I think, easier. Like I don't want to do a bunch of back and forth. Like, all right, let's go make sure everything's to 65. Now let's make sure everything's to 66. No, not like that. But just as a general rule, like 65 is pretty close to the height that I want. So if I can just get everything there, then we can focus on that last bit later. And some of the logic there is like the last 10% is usually harder than the first 90. Not true in all cases, but like with detail work and stuff, it's definitely true. Like if you're an artist, so like you start painting and get the painting where it's about 90% filled out. That's probably only like 20% of the actual work. And the detail work is a lot more, basically. Don't pick back up what I'm putting down. That's the whole. Could really go for a game of StarCraft 2 right now. But this is still fun. I just miss it. My back. Oh. Okay. What? Um. Okay. I don't know what language that was. Netherrack? So if I mix nether brick and nether rack, that's how I get the red nether brick? Like in a furnace? Is that how you create it? We don't have to worry about it right now. I'm not anywhere near that stage yet. Still got a lot of landscape to do. Oh, nether wart. Okay. Oh, you can make nether brick with netherrack. Should have known that before I started using all this to fill stuff in. Yet I continue to use it to fill stuff in. Maybe. What do we want to see exactly? Yes, sir. I love chests. Because of their storage capacity. I could really go for a nap or two. A sheep, you just committed suicide by walking in my way. And standing there for a long period of time. I'd like to get something done today, you know? Just block a man's path when he's working. Expect him to not slaughter you. I mean, unless you needed something. I guess that just makes me a jerk. Maybe that sheep was just thirsty. I could have walked across the map and got that bottle of water for it. I did fill in all the rivers around here, so maybe that's what it was. Just like, hey, you're the guy that filled in all the lakes, right? What'd you do with the water? Wow. Does it take like 3 to make a pickaxe and 3 to make an axe and stuff? Like the same numbers? Oh. Oh yeah. So 1 makes a diamond pickaxe into a netherite pickaxe. And 1 makes a diamond armor chest into a netherite armor chest? So on and so forth. Okay, well that's a little bit better than I was thinking. Raw chicken's really good at like breaking leaves. Have you noticed that? That may have been the dev's like intention. I want people to break leaves with raw chicken. Yeah, I mean totally. Why not? What else would you use? Do not say shears. That's for cutting sheep. Or if they look at you funny. I've got 15 now if you need to borrow a few. Whoa, a real horse! I found an actual horse in the game. It's one of the Maras. Tap sneak to dismount. Well, where do you come back? You belong to me. Yes. I am your master now. Where do you think you're going? If this horse knocks me off again, I'm probably gonna kill it. Trophy earned, saddle up. What's that do? Am I its master? I'm like really close to the opposite corner of where the nether portal is and stuff. There's a piece of wood right here. Oh yes, I picked it up. Good. Can I get the stick too? Come on, be a good horse. Yes. Good horse. Do you have any like twine for me to tie this up with, or can I make some easily? Like the rope? Oh, okay. Put it on the horse. Oh wow, this is a cool looking saddle. I think this is one of the faster horses. I kind of like this concept. It's a lot faster than walking. We're going the right way. Do we have any rope? If I by killing that guy? Yes. I can literally tie this thing up anywhere. Aw. I can just make one of those, right? Here, let's make a dark oak fence post. Oh wait, how do I get off the horse? Like I'm stuck on the horse. No, I don't mean get off though. I mean craft. The regular crafting. I need to make a fence post before I get off of them. Do I need sticks to make a fence post? Think so. Yeah, I see it now. Now I don't have enough of the other block, so I gotta make more planks. Where's the dark oak fence post? Oh, I can. There it is. All right, so I just need one, but I got to make three. That's great. Okay, let's just put this right here. Yeah, but also, how do I make this like get off the horse and then tie the? How do I tie the lead to the fence post? I've got it tied to me now. I put it on this.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it worked. Yes. Now if I need to go back that way, then I can do it fast. Put up the seed, this stuff. So take that for now. Goal 65 now. 64 is under my feet, so I could go one higher here. But I'm also chopping down these trees. So I picked a pretty good level, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I just got like a little bit of a forest to clear out, and I think we'll be pretty close to on schedule again. Like, it took a few months, but we're almost back on schedule. Yeah, the COVID really slowed us down. We had to wear masks and all kinds of stuff. Could barely even breathe. What? Alright, I'm going on a public server. I've got to wear a mask. Like, I don't want to get the COVID, nor do I want to spread it if I do have it. Like, are there servers like you join and they're just like social distancing, please? Wow, that would be terrible. You just like report this kid to the admin, like, oh, he's fighting me and taking my stuff. I think he has COVID. Wait, the Chinese do that also? I was thinking like the North Koreans. Okay. I think the admins would rather just like quarantine them. More fun. I mean, on a server like this where you can only have like 16 people, yeah, probably just kick them. Permanent ban. I've got one if there's not any, but it's got lava in it. It's funny how I'm still carrying this around, but I'm not using it anymore. I've had lava for the past like 5 episodes. Oh wait, this is only episode 3. Can't 5? Did you do one without me? My, my last one was 2.5, so I could understand you being one ahead of me, but being two ahead, curious about that. Oh yeah, you did do one episode where I was like in a box or something, huh? Forgot about that. Okay, no, I get why you're two ahead now. Technically one ahead, but you know my half episode. I didn't make it a full episode because like I mean I was doing the same thing as the episode before, literally the exact same thing. It's like, is this really a new episode or is it just a continuation of the last thing? Wherever you build it, they will come. So I mean, um, let's not take things out of context here. Oh, use Silk Touch when you're in the Nether on those lanterns. You know what I'm talking about, like the glow rods. Yeah, the glow rod things, like push rods, glow plugs. What what is Max scratching? Inclined to believe that there's a chance. At least your friend's name was Chase and not Chance. Like that would, I would be really sad if my parents named me Chance. I've actually had friends that were named Chance in the past. Like looking at the time, I didn't really think it was that bad, but looking back, like it just sounds kind of negative to me. Like this child was just born. We're gonna give him a chance. You know, like I don't know. I feel negative connotations to that name now. Now, as a dog name, that's fine, but not a human name. Like in Homeward Bound, the dog Chance, great dog, no problems. That was probably at least his second chance. You know what movie I'm talking about, right? You really don't? Oh, hope there's one thing I don't like about oak trees, and I love oak trees, but the thing I don't like is like you can chop it down, right? And like, you think you got all the pieces of wood, and then somewhere up in the leaves, there's one chunk of wood somewhere that's just like keeping the whole thing from falling. Unbeknownst, hyper realism. There's like a llama or camel or something over here by me. He's kind of freaking me out a little bit. A little bit freaked out. Sounds like a pretty good plan now that you mention it. But can you murder llamas, camels, or whatever this thing is? It actually is kind of following me. That's creepy. I think your recommendation was right on the money. I might have to murder this thing. Okay, it's leaving. It, I think it's leaving. It might be leaving. We'll see. I'll try to give it a chance, but only give a creature so many chances, and then you have to kill it. What choice do I have? It's like endangering my existence at a certain point. Good old good oak trees producing apples. I wish that thing would stop making the noises that it likes to make. No, that would be pretty terrible too, though. It's like actually very similar to a cat now that you mention it. Oh, there was a hidden piece of wood in this oak tree. Thought it was gonna keep me, huh? Keep me from finishing it. No, sir, I'm diligent. I'm diligent, Priest Orangeleaf. Alright, I think I might be good. Maybe this tree is good enough. That mushroom's gonna have to go. That is a tall mushroom. This is like the biggest mushroom that the game's ever produced. Naturally. Like, I'm sure architects have built bigger ones for no good reason. Everyone likes some good wood. Well, I totally just found a cow. I don't know what to do with it, but I love it. It's too bad you can't marry cows. You probably can in India, huh? Oh, like, oh yeah, so you would just get killed if you tried to do anything sexual with a cow in India. All those poor farm boys out here in Texas, if they only knew what they were doing, they could be killed in other countries for that. If only they knew. Alright, I got most of this clearing, like, pretty good, I think. Whoa! TMI. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, okay, we'll go with that. Sounds good, actually. Where am I at mentally? Can I find myself? Do I really need a diamond shovel right now? Sweet. DOPE, like Homer's face. Hey, whenever I used to record in that other mode where I could see like a border and I could see like how many people were viewing me, did everyone see that mode that I was seeing, or did they just see my regular screen? They all saw what I was seeing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd rather record this way then. But I kind of like that other mode for that reason, because like I could monitor. I mean, if I was getting like lots of views, especially since I'm recording like on PlayStation, I'd like to have probably like a PC next to me, like so I can like answer the comments and stuff, you know? Yeah, sure. But I mean, like, whenever you have like thousands of thousands of viewers and you're getting like 10 comments a minute, you know, like probably be nice to have a PC, right? So did you check your feed again? Like, are you getting audio? Kind of bites a little bit. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust, and another one's gone. Another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Ah! Another one bites the dust. I think one of those fake travelers is next to me. You know, the ones that like have camels and stuff. Oh, that was just the camel. Never mind. Traveling villagers, not fake travelers. I was close. It was very, very close. Oh, wow. Apparently you can place a wooden block on top of a flower. Hyper-realistic, the game, that is. Like, that flower wouldn't get crushed under the weight of that block. No way. It would just sit there. Perfect sense. Got like 20 of them in a chest over there. Oh, is 20 not enough for a full set? Alright, so is the goal to get me enough diamonds, and then you're gonna be like, change it off peaceful. Okay, so I'm not gonna bet against you finding anything then. Well, why would I? I have no incentive. The armor's for me, after all. Like, should pray that you do find diamond in large quantities, surpluses. You find tens upon thousands, tens of thousands, that is, of diamonds. In the beginning, when you don't have many, sure it is, right? Then you find that first diamond, and you're just like, all right, my purpose is over. I've found one. What are they gonna do with me now? I want to do some like gothic, like old school stuff. I don't really want to do any like new age, like a whole bunch of redstone. Maybe some secret doors here and there. Um, I mean, I don't know about on this world, but at some point I do want to make a structure so large that it's easy to have like secret compartments, rooms and stuff. Maybe even secret tunnels from one room to another. Kind of like the Clue House. You know how they had a couple like passageways, like from this one room to this other and stuff like that. That kind of stuff's cool to me. But I also don't know redstone very well, so I can imagine it, but I can't always build it. But mostly old school buildings. Probably a few, like a little area that's like a villager, like a village. Maybe a little bit bigger houses than most of them have. Um, I want to have one house at least that kind of looks like a blacksmith and has a lot of the stuff that a blacksmith house would have, like a forge and anvil and junk like that. Then maybe a house that looks like a bowyer lives there. You know, a little bit of diversity, almost like it's an RPG village or something. And then we may actually go and abduct villagers from another village and move them here. We'll see if we get that far or not. And then there's going to be at least a moderately large keep somewhere in the town that'll be like a lord or a king, a baron, something like that. Oh, diamonds. Whoa, so you've essentially doubled the number of diamonds that we have remaining. Alright, where's the duplicating machine at? No, where is it? Doubled the diamonds we have. Yeah, right. Expect me to believe this nonsense? Oh, I can find the diamond machine quickly and easily this way. Remember whenever we were like on that one world and those um, people of Latin descent had their own little duplication machine and it was far less efficient than the one that you built? That was pretty fun to watch actually. Like just watching them like duplicating diamonds very slowly and not really realizing how inefficient they actually were. He was Yoda, but he was some kind of creature like along those lines. Do you remember what it was? Was he Yoda? I don't think he was. I know there is Yoda. I've seen Yodas before, but do you remember that far back? Because the torches kind of tell you where you've explored already. Oh, okay. You just turn the gamma up on your TV, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's not your TV. So like, is our time like? Oh wow, it's getting late. Real life time is like it's getting pretty late. I actually kind of wanted to go to sleep early tonight because I have to get up early, not tomorrow, but the next day. And the the day before the day I have to get up early, I like to kind of practice, you know. So like, say I got to get up at 7. If I get up by 9 the day before, then I'm close at least, you know. It's a it does help. I recommend practicing that yourself in the future. Like, um, there's something like under the ground here. I heard a very like Enderman-like noise or something. But we're on peaceful, so that couldn't have been the case, right? Oh, you actually did leave me an escape. I didn't realize you did. I just dug out. I just dug out a different way. Do you want this music or the string? We can keep the string, huh? The gunpowder. May as well take the bread and the coal as well. Is that a golden apple? We just left a golden apple down here. That was great. Let's take everything except the music box, because I don't care for music discs. Rotten flesh I don't care for. Golden apple I'll take. Redstone. Why can't I have the redstone? Oh, because I have to leave this lily of the valley behind for 2 pieces of redstone. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of seal this area off as though it never existed. I thought you were already done with that mining trip. Oh, okay, okay. So the expedition's over for now. Did you say we need to order more pizza? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I already ate my dinner, didn't I? Why did I do that? Should have saved it. Should have saved it for whenever I was starving to death. So like, how many pieces of bread does it take to make a bread block? Oh. 3 pieces of bread makes a bread block? Okay, well, I've got one. What? That was the weirdest thing ever. Ever? Max? Max is a good boy? Am I close? Am I... Oh man. It sucks that guns are so expensive. Start making them in factories and stuff. You know. Three players? Why are there 3 players in this party? So you can hear me on your television? Okay. That kind of stuff? I hate when noobs feed. Today was Friday, right? I'm like 75% sure it was, slash is. Alright, good. No, cause like Sunday, we, we're gonna get up at least an hour earlier than normal, than what we normally do. 'Cause I can still hear you though. Oh, what? So you can't hear anything? Like on the game sound? Oh, you had it turned off. Okay, yeah. Your voice does sound different on into the phone than the other way. Not largely, but there was a notable difference. Notoriety. Different microphone, huh? Yeah, I used to talk on my laptop like large groups of people, around 40 or so, and several of them were like, "Yeah, it sounds like you're talking into a box or something like that." Like, yeah, I'm using my laptop's built-in microphone. It's like, yeah, you might want to get like an external mic or something. Just saying, maybe good idea. And I was like, yeah, thanks for that. And I mean, I have one, but my headset is just demolished. I just need to buy a new headset, but can't be spending hundreds of dollars freaking headset. Even 800 would be a lot. Most of the good headsets that I'm aware of cost like $80, which to me that's basically $100 bill. I mean, yeah, you get a 20 back, but what's $20 do? Fed into your gas tank. Um, this mother. Think it's funny? Huh? Yeah. See what happens? Hit me in the back. Well, at least I got a little bit of wool. And sheep's hitting you in the back too. When you say on your person, do you mean like in real life? Oh, okay. How much can you stack in real life? Like in real life, you don't really have an inventory. Like you can just hold infinite things. You know what I mean? There's no limit. Hey, there's like a sheep hiding in this hole. What does he think this is? A game? Think this is peekaboo time? I'm not really sure what to do about this. This is a big mine I've experienced. It's not that big, thankfully. Okay, we're just gonna fill this whole one in. Just gonna fill in the entire area. That sheep will just he'll stay there, and this will be his new home. He got to pick his own home. Great. But he's technically not a slave or a pet or anything like that. You know, he's just yeah, he's just a sheep living in a place of his own choosing. Right? What? I wonder if that laugh is like trademarked. Can you copyright a laugh? Like I'm pretty sure you can if it's like like that one's almost definitely yeah, because it's a sound bite. You know what I mean? Like you can definitely copyright sound bites. But if it's common enough, like you know, you can't copyright that. No, no. Like there's a high enough probability that hundreds of other people laugh just like that. Maybe even hundreds of thousands. Good. I thought I ran out of wood, and I mean I did, but I still had like the raw material wood. Just ran out of planks, but then I could just make more because I had the raw material. Keep bang and find out what happens. It's kind of a weird thing to say because you know the sheep's gonna keep baying. That's what they do. It's like if a baby were crying, you're like, keep on crying and find out what happens. You're just a bad parent, you know, like the baby's gonna keep crying until it gets what it needs. I mean, if it's a 6-year-old, okay, yeah, I guess at that point, and open to interpretation, because right, like not all 6-year-olds are the same, but at a certain point, right, I guess you can kind of tell a kid like, stop crying. Stop crying about this. You're not going to get candy just because you're crying, okay? It's not helping your case anymore. Because then they're actually using it to manipulate. You know, it's not out of need, it's out of want. And I guess that's where a parent can tell their child to stop crying. You know, like if they're an infant and they're crying because they need milk or because their diaper's wet, yeah, makes perfect sense that the baby would cry. But if it's like a 40-year-old man crying to his mother, yeah, Bob, that shouldn't work anymore. If it does, then definitely getting babied. What are you so upset about, creature? Alright, this sheep might get a little upset with me soon if it doesn't, like, move naturally. Because I'm gonna start punching it. Go on. Thankfully you can kind of shove it a little bit without punching it. Okay. Well, I filled in that lag hole. Did you build a chimney here? It would have been nice to leave it too wide so I didn't have to, like, re-dig this so we could shove sheep in here. Yeah, look, that's a place where sheep can live. There's already one in there, we just need a second one, and boom, we've got a sheep farm. Do we? Are you sure that's not on another world? Are there any other places as low? I think it's time to get rid of this mountain pretty soon. Oh, there's still some trees that I really don't like being there. Since there's only two, I'm gonna go ahead and knock them down. I mean, there's other ones there, but these two are especially in the way of it looking pretty. Like they're ruining everything. It's more like a hill at this point. It's like around 70 height. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, basically where we started. Ow. I should have paid more attention. Should have known that. Yeah, I guess we could delay work so we can do it faster later. I mean, in the long term, it would probably be better overall, but you could definitely have that done faster by just doing it. But what's more efficient? I don't know. Are there several mountains? Yeah. Let's just call that a mountain range, because that was a lot of mountain. Yeah, the snow was definitely not helpful. Alright, so everything's pretty level as far as not going into valleys here now. I mean, there's probably some more valleys here and there, like, but I'll clear out a couple more trees here. Looks like it's daybreak. Sunrise. nice to finally have some light again. I think my main problem with villagers is just the annoying noises they make. Other than that, I probably wouldn't hate them so much. Mojang would have just taken a little more time, been more thoughtful about the creation of these creatures. Of course, Mojang could probably care less because they solved all their problems. Now Microsoft owns them. Did Mojang actually sell Mojang, or did they just sell Minecraft? Okay, so not owned Mojang, and he just sold Mojang and everything that it entailed. Yeah. I mean, why not? He could literally make a better game overnight. I didn't say that. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, I thought that this concept already existed in other games. At least most of it. There's like trees growing on top of other trees, it appears. It's kind of weird. I would probably make this game a little bit more RuneScape-ish, like not changing the graphics, but like adding a bunch of different like systems to it. Of course, I would probably have multiple different server types. There would be regular survival type worlds, and then there would be like I don't know what I'd call it, like fantasy worlds or whatever, where like you could have classes and there would be unique level systems. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there are. But I mean, as a part of the... Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I was saying like as a part of like the primary game play. So so you know how like there's game modes like where you can go like throw snowballs? Like it'd be easy. You wouldn't have to do research to get into it. You could just be like try random game mode or there'd be settings you could go into that even a 5 or 6-year-old could get into, permitting that their parents allowed them, of course. And I would try and keep language, like when people are talking to each other, to to an understandable, like no saying the F word, no racial slurs, stuff like that in general. And it wouldn't be to punish people for using bad words. It would be like people would get punished, but that wouldn't be the primary objective. The primary objective would be so that, I mean, to some degree, that no one gets offended, but that wouldn't even really be it. It'd be more just so the game is kosher and like no toxicity, basically, would be the point. Because like there's a lot of that in GTA 5. Like you log into a server and people are cursing each other and just angry. Like, there's enough of that in the world. You don't need to log into a game world and do the same thing. Granted, some part of my games probably would have a degree of toxicity because I do want a PvP system, and if you're a noob and get owned, like, yeah, you're gonna get mad. But you shouldn't have people like, I don't think sandbagging is the right word. What's it called when you like trash talking and stuff? Like, you're trying to remove trash talk for the most part, as best as possible, within reason, you know. All right, let me see. I'm kind of in an area now where I actually am, and it's a pretty dense forest. Oh, okay, wow. So I've reached this point, and oh, okay. So this side I haven't built yet. You probably don't know where I am, but you're over there. Oh, can you see me? I can see you now. Alright, so like from there to here, there basically needs to be a wall that's level with that corner going this way that reaches that next corner. You know what I mean? Like, is it on the ground? Oh, can you like break up or like is that the level? Wait, wait, don't break me down. So right here is it? Alright, so this, like, wait, real quick, come back. This tree that's right next to us, like, that could technically stay, right? It's not, it's outside of the bounds. Alright, so the path is, like, right there. Can you break this path above you? Just as best you can from down there, and then I'll go back on top and break anything that's too tall. To go not here, but one over, like that. It's not this one, it's that one. Thanks. I may actually have to break a tree that's out of bounds here, because all the leafage. There we go. Yeah, you got it. I tried to clean up a little bit, stuff that was just too high for you to reach from that point of view. No, you were on the ground. We're the same height in this game. Right, yeah, okay, so I did build a wall out over there. Basically, what I'm looking at now is the rest of this forest needs to be cleared right there. And I put my bucket of lava up. Great. Just when I needed it most. Could really use a bucket of lava right now. Okay. Let me see. Just gonna go ahead and remove this tree. I see it being problematic for the future of this deforestation. There's a term I never thought I would use. Deforestation. Why would I? Why would I ever use that? I love you, past English teachers. Except for that one. I'm not gonna name her. I'm just not gonna name her, but she was really mean to me. Like, seriously, every teacher I've ever had was amazing, except for one. Just one. Just one teacher was a really terrible person. The rest of them were all beyond amazing. I guess I should count my blessings and be grateful that I only had one bad one, right? And it's not that she was a bad teacher, she was just really biased, and she was a good teacher for some kids. Just towards me, I guess she had someone in her past that was like me, that I reminded her of, and so she thought I was a bad egg or something. I don't know what she thought. She didn't really talk to me, but yeah, that one was difficult. I almost didn't pass that year, and that was in high school, so it would have been a big deal if I didn't pass. Just don't fall on the ground. Wow. Okay, I think I found the sheeps you were talking about. We actually do have a decent little sheep farm. I guess I could have just like suffocated that other one with gravel or something. This is coming together a lot more than I thought it was. This may actually be a feasible project. Like I was kind of thinking this was like an impossible task, but the more it goes on, the less impossible it seems. Wait, where? The mountain? Like you cleared the mountain out? Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's definitely better level. Is there like a floating brown mushroom over there? Hmm. Looks like there's a fallen tree up here on the top of this tree. Kind of weird. Okay, so excavation, no breathing. Excavation out of sight. Losing my mind. This is my first resort that I visited. Why would someone say mutilation out of sight? That just sounds dark to me. Kind of sounds kind of dark. Mutilation. Did the guy know what that meant when he wrote it into the song? Maybe he didn't write the song. Maybe he bought it from someone that was really dark and creepy, and his lawyers didn't look into what any of the words meant, or his managers, or whoever was supposed to do that. I don't know exactly how the music industry works. Just gonna be fair. You think you'd? I'm gonna be Orange Leaf, you know. I actually had an uncle named Frank, and yeah, he was, probably still is, a really cool guy. International businessman, like probably would make James Bond look not so cool, like in comparison. Yeah. I mean, I don't think my uncle was a murderer, but is that cool? He may have been the real James Bond, actually, now that you mention it. But I don't think he was a spy. I hope he wasn't a spy. Valid point, isn't it? Some of my other uncles are more likely the spies than that one was. But then again, that's kind of the point. Because I knew the other two were spies. That one I didn't know if he was a spy or not. Huh? I just did some gangsta wood chopping. And what I mean is, like, I cut it from the top in a way that someone from underneath could go pick the wood up, but I'm still up here, like, chopping the tops of other trees up. I don't think, I don't think that's technically gangster, but I don't feel like making a word up right now. Fucking hate that made-up word. Then again, you want to get technical for 2 seconds. Like, I get that people get real technical, like about words meaning certain things, and like, yeah, a word should have meaning, right? But every word ever was made up by a human. Like, the beginning of communication was like, huh? Huh? You know what I mean? Like, and even that only meant what you thought it meant. So I guess my point is, like, fuck people that are technical about words, like meaning things. Someone just made that shit up. They may have made it up 10,000 years ago, but they made it up. Every language is just complete bullshit. Fact. Pretty sure you could look it up and it'd be on the internet somewhere. All words are made up by people. How would you know? Like, you see her type it? Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense. So, like, they type "you are" when they mean, like, you're possessive? Oh, okay. Like, she's claiming possession over you, like, you're mine, but she says you are mine? That was intentional, by the way. I don't know if you caught that. Because, like, you are is actually proper in that situation. Okay. I was waiting for it, and I was like, okay, maybe no. Maybe that joke didn't click. Okay, where are we? That's... Yep, yes. Oh, okay, back this way. Okay, here's this one. I didn't finish chopping this tree down. Really just needed a stump grinder for that, but whatever. That would suck if, like, you got to the bottom of one of these trees and you had to get a stump grinder to finish it. Like, yeah, we can't cut that with an axe. Nope. Gonna need a stump grinder. We get one of those. Oh, wait, what? All the chests are full. Oh. Go see what she wants. There's a lot of, like, goats or sheep or something near me. Is your phone call ended? Oh, what? Wait, what? What? How come I can't pick this stuff up? Um, I'm gonna drop this bread on the ground. Whoa, there's like sheep right next to me. Oh, man, like all the chests are full. Where do I put raw mutton at exactly? Where does that go? I found the golden apple slot. Good. Regular apples. Found those. There's the string. Okay. Who, me? Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, why wouldn't we sign off? Crap, gunpowder doesn't fit in there. Obvious. Oh, we haven't been on here like an hour already, have we? Hello? Hello? Yeah. Where'd he go? Joku? Okay. Gonna put these here. Hello? Is everything fine? Wait, 3 hours? You gotta be kidding me. There's, there's, we've been online for more than an hour. Okay, yeah, maybe we should get off soon. Didn't realize that much time had passed. There's still a lot of work to do. Kind of sucks to Just stop in the middle of it. Whoa, what's that? Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff down here. Oh my god, there's so much work. So that's the path that you're on right now, right? Okay, so we should at least cut down this one more massive tree. But yeah, definitely here shortly. I mean, a 3-hour stream, that's a bit intense. Unless you're playing like StarCraft 2, then that's just perfectly normal stream. I think some people have actually pulled like 24-hour streams and stuff on that game. What? What did they do? No, but I mean like all kinds of different stuff. I mean, in 24 hours, like trying to build the biggest house you could build in 24 hours, or you know what I mean? Like, is there an objective? So like 24 hours non-stop, like they're actually streaming 24 hours straight. Wow. Yeah, they do that in other games too. Wow, that's interesting. All right, well, it's far from perfection. Do you want to start like kind of clearing trees on this side? Like you might not remember this the next time we play. I don't know. Maybe we will play tomorrow.